Susie, my name is Addie. I'm a student nursing assistant. I'm going to be bathing you today. First things first, I'm gonna wash my hands and gather my supplies. I'm gonna wash my hands. I usually grab 2 pairs of gloves when I'm doing like water skills. I'm going to, oh, is it alright if I go into your drawer? Because you always want to get your water going. You only have a portable sink. So I'm going to get my water going. Alright, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a bath blanket to cover her up. I'm going to, anywhere I wash, you have to put a barrier on. So I'm going to grab that barrier, okay? Then I'm going to wash. So I'm going to grab about 6 to 8 washcloths. Or I can get away with 6, but let me grab 8 just in case. And then I'm going to grab another towel to pat dry, right? When I'm done pat drying, I'm going to change our hospital gown, right? And then I need a barrier for my table. So bath blanket, a barrier, because everywhere you wash, you got to place something. Washcloths, towel to pat dry, change our hospital gown, a barrier for the table. Away from my uniform, is it alright if I use your table? She said it's okay. Place that on one side, move it to where you think you will be working with. Someone keeps muffing this thing. Alright, and then I'm going to move my dirty hamper close to me as well. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna check the water temperature with the inside of my wrist. Pat dry. And then I'm going to take the water straight to the patient. Please, can you check the water temperature? She said it's good. Next, I'm going to grab my soap and lotion. I'm gonna get in your drawer one more time. Soap and lotion. Soap and lotion. All right. It's better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close my privacy curtain. And then I'm going to raise the bed. And then I'm going to, after I've raised the bed and closed the privacy curtain, I am going to then put on my gloves. I'm gonna uncover her about halfway there. And I'm gonna cover her up with a bath blanket. Make sure the seams is facing up. Alright. And then I'm gonna move her close to me so I don't have to stretch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and take her hospital gown off. Support. Support. Then just roll back away from you. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to place a barrier. That's why things are arranged the way you need it, right? So next, I'm going to place a barrier where I'm washing. That way you won't forget, right? Just right there. So the first thing I'm going to do is wash the face. Would you like soap on your face? Most people don't put soap on their face because they use other type of cleansers, right? To wash their face. So I'm gonna make a mitt. So you want to do inside, outside, right? Gonna clean inside to outside, right? And then the rest, I'll use to wash the rest of her face. Don't forget our ears. Don't forget our ears, okay? There's no soap on it, so I can put that back in the water. I'm gonna do that one more time, okay? Because, you know, most time the face is very crusty, right? To the side, right? Don't forget the ears, and don't forget the ears. I'm gonna keep it, there's no soap on it. Because you cannot put a soapy washcloth in the water, okay? Now, I'm gonna pat dry our face, all right? Gentle. Are you still warming up? Talk to your patient. All right, so we're done with that. Now I'm gonna wash the neck. The neck is usually sweaty, right? So you need soap on the neck. So I still have on my washcloth that didn't have soap on it, right? Now I'm gonna put soap on it. So now I'm gonna get rid of it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of soap. I'm gonna wash your neck. I'm gonna raise it here so I can get the back over there, okay? All right. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to rinse the neck. I can keep that. So I tend to keep mine just to reduce the amount of washcloth because there's no soap on that one. So I'm gonna pat dry, okay? Now I'm done washing the neck. I'm gonna move this to the arm. So all I'm gonna do is place this where I'm washing. Okay. All right, so I don't get the bed wet. I'm gonna put a little bit of soap on this. Maybe I should stop keeping my rinse washcloth, right? So it doesn't get my water soapy. All right, a little bit of soap. I'm gonna get rid of this one. So what I did was I washed the forearm first, right? Mm-hmm. Or the arm first, upper arm, forearm, right? The fingers, and then the underarm last, right? Because that's the nasty part. All right, I'm gonna get rid of that. Then I'm going to rinse. I probably didn't do that. It's because people put washcloth there. All right, I'm gonna rinse the same way. And underarm last. I'm getting rid of it so that my water don't get soapy. And I'm going to pat dry exactly the same way. And then do underarm last, okay? I'm gonna take this, that's my barrier. I'm going to uncover the chest here. And I'm going to place my towel over the chest and abdomen here, okay? Cover me up, keep me warm. Next, I'm going to wash a little bit of soap. So I'm gonna wash the chest in circular motion, okay? I'm gonna wash the belly area. Don't forget the belly button. Cover me up. I'm gonna get rid of the soapy. And then I'm going to pat dry. Rinse, sorry. Now, see, I'm done rinsing, right? I'm holding it up. Now I'm gonna pat dry. okay? Then I'm gonna take that barrier away, okay? I'm going to cross her leg, cross her arm. On the count of 3, I'm gonna roll her on that side. 1, 2, 3. Just move her hip close to you here. Keep her legs uncrossed there. You should be fine, okay? And of course, always adjust her. Always adjust the pillow for her, okay? This is my barrier. Make sure she stays warm. Okay, good. All right. All right. A little bit of soap. I'm gonna wash up here. Circular motion. You're gonna step right here. You're going to rinse exactly the same way. You're gonna pat dry. Okay. Gonna put some lotion on your hand. Warm it up. Gonna come from the bottom here, up and down. Pretty much like you're drawing a circle. Are you still warming up? We're almost done, okay? Don't forget your indirect care. So dry off any excess lotion. All right, I'm gonna turn her towards me. Now I'm gonna put her gown on. So for the gown, let me show you a real life trick. See this? Tie it, okay? All right. And then you're just gonna go over her head like that and support it. See that? And then this. All right. Same thing over here. Then gonna roll that away. And then you're gonna cover her back up. She's kind of back in the middle. Sometimes magically they just move back in the middle when you roll them back on their back. All right, so I'm done with her, right? I'm gonna go ahead and take out my gloves. I'm going to lower her bed. I'm gonna give her a call bell. Never leave your soap unattended to, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in her drawer. I'm going to open my curtain. I'm going to, let me just lower that bed a little more. It's looking like a good. That's good. So now I'm gonna wash my hands, right? That's what the second pair of gloves is, to get rid of this. Okay. I'm gonna pour this in the toilet. I'm going to disinfect following the agency policy. Let me put her basin back. I'm going to put this into dirty hamper. I'm gonna place this in the dirty room. I'm going to return her table. Here's your table. Let me move this away. I'm going to take out my gloves, wash my hands, safety check, done.